Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved Chelsea Blue is back. I've got the training top from, I believe, the 22 season, maybe the 23, I don't know, but it's one of my favourite training tops, got that recently. And if you guys are new to the channel, we just hit 100 subs recently. The new goal is 200 subs. Let's see if we can hit that. And if you guys want to tune in for the watch along stream, set the post notifications on so when we next upload, you guys know. But let's get into the video. Chelsea host West Ham in what is an important fixture for us. The games that we've played, all big games, but we've never doubted Chelsea in a big game. This is fact. When it came to the Napoli comeback, great goals by João Pedro. I was ecstatic. If you guys saw that stream, go look at it. It was the best stream we've done. We amassed over 400 viewers. It was crazy, boys, and I appreciate everyone for that. But this West Ham game, West Ham are in form. A London derby, they'll be up for it, especially after the way we handled them at the start of the year. A bunch of goals. It was very rude and it was very respectful from us. But this result, I just expect us to really be on them in terms of killing them off. I think 2-1 because of the form they're in. But at home, actually, 3-1. I don't think João Pedro will start. He's always had his fitness issues. So I think it'll be a Delap start and then João Pedro may be coming on in the 60th minute. I don't know if Estevao gets a third start in a row. If he does, that would be huge for the club because I think he deserves it. Because he even got subbed off early against Napoli. So I do see Estevao maybe starting or Cole Palmer starting with Delap at the right wing. Enzo Fernandez a mainstay. I think he's key to the way we play and I think he needs to stay in this Chelsea team if we want to keep the good times rolling. Him, Santos and Caicedo is working. The fact that we had the same midfield and front three in that Napoli game gave me more confidence because you guys, maybe I'm wrong, but you guys can't tell me the last time Chelsea had the same starting midfield and front line or the same starting back line. I know the back line was different, but I assume for us to go to a strong back line in this game, I think Gusto right back, centre backs Chalobah and Fofana, I think, and then left back Cucurella or Hato. I would love to see Hato in a game like this. I think Hato deserves a start because he had a good run of form and we haven't really played him since. Obviously, Cucurella came back, but at the same time, I do think Hato is deserving of a start. I think he brings a different type of defending, which is more intelligent and physical, and he deserves a good run of games because we all know he's a high potential player. He captained Ajax at 19, but I say it again. And he's someone that have heavy stocks in. I also do want to see a Gittins hefty cameo, like a 45-minute cameo. If he starts, I'll be happy with that as well. I do want to see Gittins getting some Prem minutes because I do think him getting hooked and when he came on it was the right decision. And people say it's because he's not rated. He is rated. It was a game management situation and we scored and we're like, okay, cool, we got the goal. We need to bring on a defender. And everyone just came on more recently than Gittins. So Gittins had to come off. And you don't sub off João Pedro, who's on for a hat-trick. And you never take off your striker in game management. This is what Liam roseniors has shown us, that his game management is miles clear of Maresca's. Maresca, I'll never forget that Man United game, which caused me severe heartache. I'm talking severe. Like that game, I still have it in my head. Like it was the worst showing to date right now of what Chelsea did. Subbing off our wingers, we just played 5-man, and any professional team in this league will be able to do it. These guys have been kicking footballs since they were like 4 years old. So there's no way they're not going to be able to score a goal against people that are just sitting back. It's facts. Quality will show. But I do think this West Ham, the team, they've got some informed guys. I think they've got Bowen, they've got Diouf, they've got that Mateus Fernandez guy who's on fire right now. That goal last week was absolutely crazy. I couldn't even believe it. These guys will have a fully rested week, obviously no Europe, so it'll be an interesting game, but I always back us at Stamford Bridge to do something important, do something crazy. This is expected. This is an expected win. This can't be Roseniors' loss. I think the amount of pressure we'll put on West Ham will suffocate them. I just can't see their midfielders. I don't go into any Chelsea game thinking their midfielders will outdo our midfielders. It's just not possible. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo and Santos, there's just no way. If your best player is your midfielder, forget the game. It's a wrap. It's done. That's the reality. When you play Chelsea and you have midfielders, look what happened to PSG. Look what happened to City in the 1-1 draw. Look at all this stuff. Like, you just can't beat us when it comes to that. When Santos came on against City, the game changed. I don't think you can beat that impenetrable midfield at Chelsea Football Club. And that's fact. If you don't believe me, go watch the tape. Go watch the highlights, because that's how it is. But adding to that, when you start looking at how the club's progressed in terms of intensity. I think that's what allowed João Pedro to come to light. Like when Liam Roseniors said that João Pedro, that I spoke to Ancelotti. Ancelotti's one of my idols, and I speak to João daily, and he's probably sick of me in the office and how I supposed to play with intensity and the quality will come through. When he said Ancelotti, it just reminded me of a certain guy that Ancelotti made look world class as a striker. Everyone remembers that Dominic Calvert-Lewin season, and I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like when you think about how managers take on, because I remember Maresca even talking to Ancelotti as well when he's asked him about the line. He said, "Oh, you should drop it a bit more," when we were conceding a lot of goals, and then we became formidable. Ancelotti actually helps out Chelsea a lot more than people think. This is when he was even at Real Madrid, and now he's obviously working with Estevao, who's only going to get better under his light. So Ancelotti's doing a lot of key work behind the scenes for Chelsea for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's just managers helping each other, but I really do appreciate it. But coming into this West Ham game, I think West Ham will be full of confidence, but I think we'll put them right back where they belong. I think they've never really been lucky against us. I remember that game where Bowen hit the crossbar 3 times. So I just do think it's going to be a dominant win. I think the night it will be a bit dark out. Stamford Bridge under the lights. I think it's hard to beat us there, man. So I expect us to get a dominant 2-1 win or 3-1 win. It just depends on the lineup, to be honest. I just don't want to see any risky ones at the back. I want a good back line, and I don't mind a bit of rotation up front, because there's some players that do deserve a rest. Palmer does deserve to come back into the starting lineup to get some minutes under his legs, especially starting minutes, important minutes, especially after the 2 assists against Napoli, which were huge. So I'm thinking Chelsea today should really have a dominant outing against West Ham. It's standard procedure. So my score predictions: 3-1 Chelsea, West Ham. Goal scorers, I think Cole Palmer will be on the score sheet, and someone like Garnacho will be on the score sheet, something random, and maybe like a Chalobah. That is my predictions for the Chelsea-West Ham game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, because we're doing a live watch-along of the Chelsea-West Ham game, and the last one went crazy, so we're going to make this one even more crazy. Come on, boys, up the Chelsea.